Hello and welcome back. Today I'll be covering my preferred build for challenge rifts as a Crusader, and I'm using Falling Sword, Drawn Quarter, Judgement, Consecration, and Sacred Fire. For essences, I'm running Many-Eyed Aegis, Fortress Hermetic, Civ Kit's Advantage, Flare to Mirror, Tumult, and Zaynula's Last Hymn. The Helm, Chest, and offhand all effect Consecration. It's going to cause Consecration to move with you, it's going to increase the radius, and it's going to slow enemies that get hit by it. The shoulders and pants are going to affect Drawn Quarter. You're going to get extended duration, and you're going to get a fair amount of AoE damage and a stun if the enemies are hit 3 times. I very frequently will pop Consecration and then pop Drawn Quarter and use that for mobility to avoid ranged attacks and so forth, and let the Consecration slow everything, again making it safer for me to kind of pull a larger pack. Those two abilities really effective at keeping you alive while you're clearing the trash leading up to the Guardian. The main hand affects Falling Sword. It gives it a pretty substantial damage buff to the baseline, and it remains to have the ability to be able to target it at range. You can no longer teleport to it, but I use this in conjunction with Judgement. Judgement has no essences in this setup. However, the default Judgement has a slow and potentially a stun if the enemies remain in the smaller inner circle. And those two abilities can really be used safely at range to kind of chip away at the mobs or to help group them up, whatever it may be, until your Consecration and Drawn Quarter come up. This setup in general is very efficient for clearing out the trash leading up to the Guardian, and then you'll kind of be faced with a lengthy fight versus the Guardian that hopefully you beat before the time expires. At this point, I have cleared Challenge Rift 200 and continue to get some more combat rating. So unfortunately, I don't have the ability to push this in first time clears for Challenge Rifts. So I'm actually uncertain myself how effective it would be for pushing to your highest, but I can tell you from my experience, if you're just looking to farm a rift or clear a rift to get your gold for the day and want to do a decent number, that this is a very fast setup and it clears the rift extremely quick, as you'll see. So I'll get you some footage here and hope you're enjoying. Alright, we'll get zoned in here on Challenge Rift 200 and we'll see what we get for a map and mob type. Got some skeletons. Looking for some more density here. I'm going to use my horse to kind of get me out a little bit. Drop some of my range AoEs and get the Consecrate down to slow them and start kind of picking them off. Get back on my horse. Basically just kind of avoid the ranged attacks, mobility, and being able to attack while moving rather than be stationary. Slow these guys again, and I'm just going to finish off a couple more before I leave them. And move on. I got a pack here. Gonna go back to that pack. I'm really just avoiding mobs until my potion cooldown had come up. Now I've kind of got them grouped tightly there and take advantage of the ranged attacks again. Get my Consecration for this movement speed slow and the attack slow. And just kind of run around them. And as those wear off, I'll kind of get my distance again. And as they come back up, I'll pop them again and do the same thing here. This pack isn't quite as big as I would like, but I haven't seen much better so far. Start doing some damage there. And I'm going to take a peek down here, and I'm glad I did because I see another pack here. I'll let them all come into one group. I do need to take care of that Judicar. He's about the only thing that I really need to be afraid of here. And the stun really effective there. Should take everything out and grab globes from both of that. I got a double yellow pack here. I might actually go for that. Normally I would skip yellows with this build, personally, but the fact that it's a double pack, I think I'm going to take it out. I'd like to get some more density with it, but leave my AoEs and take a peek. There's not much there, so I'm just gonna have to deal with them. A little over halfway. And a health pot early there. Did manage to find a few more mobs trickle down here, so I'm gonna get on this side to funnel everything there. And hopefully finish these off. I will need probably one more pull here. Ill-timed ability from him, but that is what it is. And these mobs should do it. I do see the pack down there, but I don't think I need them. And we'll have plenty of time to deal with the Guardian, so we'll see who we get. This should be no problem in the time that we have. Just make use of my horse here. Just trying to bait the attack kind of away from me, or bait it and then move away from it, I should say. And I do have the horse for mobility, so got about 2/3 of life remaining. Wait for the swing, move to the other side. Refresh my damage. It's going to be kind of just rinse and repeat here. Again, using the horse to jump to the other side as soon as they start swinging. I did get clipped there, but mistake on my part, but it's not going to cost me much. Just staying on the horse for the AoE here. And this corridor not ideal because I don't have all the room to move around really to avoid it, but I cleared the rift and the trash in the rift so fast it's just not going to matter here. But build very effective, grab big packs, slow them, and the chill and the slow from the Consecration really effective at allowing you to kind of mitigate the damage that the range mobs would do to you that can kind of easily destroy your progress on a rift otherwise. And even at CR 200 at this point, this build highly effective, just nukes the trash. Vast majority of the time is dealing with the Rift Guardian. But nonetheless, you'll see just over 5 minutes. So I hope you give it a try. As always, thank you for watching.